Okay, so we're being asked to solve all the missing sides and angles. So first thing we want to do is kind of see what we're given. Some of that would be too obvious what we have, so I'm going to go ahead and label the sides. So across from angle A is side A, across from angle B is side B, across from angle C is side C. So if we look at our formulas, this is really just a set of proportions. Okay, so they gave us both angle A and side A, so that's the first thing that we want to use. And when we use these formulas, we're only going to be using two at a time. So what they gave us here is they gave us side B, so we need to find angle B first. So we're going to fill out everything they gave us. Angle A is 36 degrees. Side A is 8. We're trying to find angle B, so we're going to leave capital B alone. And then side B is 5. So what we want to do is we want to cross multiply. So we have 5 sine 36. And when we cross multiply on the other side, we get 8 sine B. Now we're solving for angle B, so we want to get this sine B part by itself because we're going to have to take the inverse sine. So we need to get rid of this 8. So to get rid of the sine, we got to take the inverse sine of both sides. So when we take the inverse sine of a sine, those are inverses of one another, so they cancel out. So we're left with angle B. And this part we can type into the calculator. So if we type this in the calculator, just like it's shown, inverse sine of 5 sine 36 over 8, we get 21.55 degrees. So we're going to round it to the nearest degree, so we're going to say that that's 22 degrees. So this angle here is 22 degrees. So what we need to solve for now is angle C and side C. Now the easiest thing to find first is going to be angle C because we know there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So if we take the other two angles, which are 36 and 22, and we subtract them, that's going to tell us the missing angle. So we get 122. So that's angle C. So now the last thing that we've got to find is the missing side, which is side C. So we're going to have to use the formula, sine C over C. And I like to go ahead and set it equal to the thing they gave us both pieces of information for at the beginning, which was A. So we're going to set it equal to sine A over A. So we fill in what we know. Angle C is 122. Side C is what we're looking for. Angle A is 36. Side A is 8. So we're going to cross multiply and divide. So we divide both sides by sine of 36. Those cancel, and we get C equals. Now this part we can type in the calculator just like we did on the other. Okay, so we're going to type this in. So we have A sine of 122 over sine of 36. So we get 11.5. So we get 11.5. Okay, so we're being asked to find all the missing sides and angles on this as well. So this one, they just gave it to us. They just gave us angle A is 110, side A is 125, and side B is 100. So it's going to be easier if we go ahead and draw a triangle. So 110 degrees, that's definitely an obtuse triangle. So we're going to label this as A, and we'll call this one B and C. So we're going to fill out what they gave us. So side A is over here, which is 125. And side B is across from angle B, which is 100. So what we're needing to find is side C, angle B, and angle C. So the first thing that we got to find, since we don't have either angle C or side C, we can't find that first. We got to find B in this case, angle B. So we're going to set angle B, the sine of B over B, equals the sine of A over A. So we fill out what they gave us. We don't know the angle. We know side B is 100. Angle A is 110. And side A is 125. So just like the first one, we're going to cross multiply. And then we're going to divide, because we want to get the sine part by itself, so we need to divide both sides by 125. So now to get the angle by itself, we got to take the inverse sine of both sides. So now we're going to enter this into the calculator. Okay, so we're going to have the inverse sine of 100 sine of 110 all over 125. So we get 48.7. So we're going to round it to the nearest degree. So we'll say that's 49 degrees. So now the easiest thing to find, or the only thing that we can really find now, is angle C, because we know there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So we're going to subtract the other two angles, and that'll tell us our missing angle. So we take 180, subtract 110, and then subtract 49, we get 21, which is angle C. So now that we have angle C, now we can find side C by using the law of sines. So we fill out angle C, which we just found was 21. Side C is what we're looking for. Angle A is 110, and side A is 125. So we're going to cross multiply and divide. So now we divide. Those cancel. And this we're going to type in the calculator. So we type it in. And we get 47.67. So since it's a side, we'll round it to the nearest tenth. So we'll say 47.7.